And welcome back to another edition of the John Wayne Surge Protector Podcast, 6040 production. I am Eric Halsey.
I'm Alex Midway, and today's episode is brought to you by the combination of muscle relaxers and oxycodone. They're not paying us, but it's technically what I'm on right now, so if this podcast sounds a little bit off, that's why.
And also sponsor Crippling Jealousy. I cannot wait to go home and get destroyed.
Have you considered breaking an ankle in 3 different spots?
At this point, it'll just be icing on the cake today, buddy.
I would gladly switch with you in a heartbeat.
You say that now as you run your fingers through your hair.
Listen, I've also been going through some problems here at home, okay? One of the things is, as someone who's a gimp, I'll still show up to work, I'll still put in a little bit of time, but I have a lot of time to catch up on TV. So I've been watching a whole lot of TV, and HBO's been coming down, and I might need you to go ahead and check your email one of these days, and when I say this is my account, and tell me what the code is that they said, because them and Netflix, I think, are catching on to my hustle. But the one thing that's really been getting on my nerves is when you start a series, you finish through the first episode, and you queue up episode 2, and it does a recap. Bro. I haven't forgotten what I just saw in episode 1. I understand episode 7, but not in episode 2.
Just hit the skip recap button.
Yes, I do, but why is it there?
Because when you do have those shows that only release weekly, which is becoming super popular now, and I hate it, sometimes that recap, you need it.
Not on episode 2, man. You have one episode. You can't have that goldfish memory.
But if you had to wait a week for it, yeah, give me a little bit of refresher. This is my 30 seconds.
No. Zero excuse for it. It's literally between 30 minutes and an hour of an episode, and you've forgotten that already? That's wrong.
After a week? Yeah, of course. Give me that refresher. I like it. Now, if I'm binging, if it's everything's out there, sure, kill it off. But if you're doing a weekly watch where they're only releasing once a week, yeah, give me the recap. I want it.
Episode 2 should not have an actual recap. That's a hill I'll freaking die on.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Fair enough. Well, in this role, you're going to take the role of Elon Musk, and in the world that makes zero sense to me because
I can't do that. I only have one hat here.
Yeah.
I'm method.
Slightly short of $500 billion, too. So yeah. The hits keep on coming. We left everybody on 442 on Tuesday, dropped to 425 this morning, and right back up to 448. So they had an actual earnings call, and compared with last year's, Tesla's seen a 40% operating profit, 40% less of an operating profit than last year. And you can't blame the EV tax credit on it because that actually fueled people to buy it for quarter 3. But I feel like I kind of know one person you can blame for it, and they're in line to get a $1 trillion bonus package. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this means none of this makes sense. There's no logic. We need to get one of these stock market guys in on here to just explain this to me. Why?
I mean, Halloween's coming up soon, so we might as well get one of the witches on here because it's all freaking witchcraft. And they had the sales call, and actually technically they sold $28.1 billion versus the $26.27 I was expected. So they beat that. So the push towards the back end actually helped it go up. But that being said, we know for a fact Elon Musk has been buying up inventory of Cybertrucks. And if that's all we know, I'm guessing there's more to it. So I really want to know what kind of accounting there is. And if I could start a company selling hot dogs, and then I just start buying my own hot dogs to pump up my numbers and the stock increases, that's a cheat code.
Wasn't there... Silicon Valley. How well do you remember the show?
Well, I haven't had a recap on it in a while, but yeah, I got a pretty decent memory, even more in a week.
I'm going to send you back to about season 5, maybe 6. You're going to want to go ahead and let that rewind just go. There was a point where he ends up buying out a pizza place. It was like, yeah, we repackage these pizzas, but at a certain point, it hits a profit margin, But before that, we're taking losses on it. You think this is what he's doing? He's just buying his own pizzas?
I don't see why not. I mean, he's definitely making money off of it, so yeah.
I don't understand this at all. And now I really want to go home and watch Silicon Valley.
Well, keeping a tradition of pizzas, some of the pizzas that Elon is buying are a little bit crusty because Tesla just issued a recall of about 63,000 Cybertrucks for fixing parking lights that shine in excess of legal brightness limits. And I, for one, honestly, I'll give credit where credit is due. Blinding headlights are the bane of my existence. So him doing that is an amazing move. Now, I will also take a layup when there's one available. When I heard 63,000 Cybertrucks, I'm like, wait a second. I was like, these things haven't been selling that well. So I looked at it, and the estimates are between 40 and 52,000 have actually been sold and are in customers' hands, or technically have been burnt already, which I swastika spray paint on the side of them and consider total losses. But that's at least 10,000 trucks that are still in the factory. So while recalls are traditionally bad, doing them on vehicles that have yet to be sold because there is zero demand for it, that's efficient.
Yeah, so I was looking at this and originally thinking like, okay, maybe this includes dealer stock, that just haven't sold yet. But generally, this includes what you've already sent to dealers. So I don't know where this extra, 10 to 13,000 Cybertrucks are.
I mean, they're just chilling outside of Elon's house.
And also, these are, before you give him too much credit, these are parking lights, not the headlights.
I tell you what, some of these LEDs that people shove in there, and maybe they made them so they're driving lights. They had that type of an intensity.
No, these are parking lights. These are like the little ones on the side. Like that. This isn't the blinding nonsense. Also, it should be 100% legal. If I have to squint at any time, I should be able to follow you and break your headlights.
Yeah, the castle doctrine should kick in. You should be able to shoot somebody. Just pretend it's Florida and just aim for the headlights.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find a lawyer out there that could argue that his bright headlights were a danger to me, so I had no choice but to light it up.
I'm just gonna claim PTSD and just start blasting.
See, I knew I should have joined. I was gonna join, but
Bloomin' Onion, 10% off at Home Depot, and now being able to shoot people's headlights. Now it's also the Department of War, so it's got another great thing to it.
Yeah, just PTSD. I love it. Great.
Did you see the story about the new applicants to ICE?
Yes, I did.
The testing one?
There's a few different ones out there. Do we have a new one?
So the one I'm chuckling about, and I forgot what number it is, it's either 1/3 or 1/2 of the new applicants failed an open note test. So they show up to it. Like, there's also another number of how many of them are fat bodies, but there's also like between 1/3 and 1/2 are failing this open note test. And they're just like, F it. Just report to boot camp and we'll figure this out later because the people that they're getting to join are just garbage people. And no surprise there.
Yeah, they also took their physical training down a notch for their requirements, where I think it went from like 32 push-ups within 2 minutes or something to like, all right, what if we only did 14?
It's gotta just come down as it breathing. Like, yeah, it breathes. Like, put it in the queue.
Yeah, I think, did you see the SNL from a week or so ago with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler?
Yes.
Yeah, where they were like, you should join ICE. Are you a tough guy? Yeah. Tough enough for the army or police? No. Like,
Sky
you're
Chill.
hired. Come
You
on
there?
round.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
they're the worst.
it's never a good sign when they get rid of an actual age restriction for the hiring process. Like, I don't know, 80 years old, come on down. F it. That's a target demographic we want. Like, you're already racist. Like, if you grew up during those times, like, you're all about what we're doing now.
Hate knows no age, and neither do we anymore. Come on round.
It's wild.
Also, it's a federal agency, so don't be shocked when you don't get that first check.
No, it's what's it called? Trump said he's redistricting. It's going to be like people who are federal employees that do get paid, and some who don't get paid during this shutdown.
Yeah, he gets to pick and choose, and that's pretty cool. I would not be shocked if these guys still are not going to end up getting paid.
He just screws them all. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, for them, like going out there, no paycheck, just of migrants, just for the love of the game, you know.
Like, I got no regrets. I gotta slap a couple Jose's around. Like, fair enough, dude. We're not even giving you a check.
Are you going to go after the dangerous ones, the gang members that we're all scared of? Like, no, 70-year-old grandmother selling chunks of pineapple.
Yeah. Just if you're on the side of a road just selling like pineapple juice, like, yeah, that's the one we're going after. Like, anybody with a red bandana, that's a hard pass. Like,
cannot wait to take over Chicago. Like the inner city, like, no, we are going to terrorize the suburbs.
Yeah.
We can't go into a big city. Are you kidding me? They're dangerous.
Like dudes on bicycles selling tamales. They'll roll up real quick. A guy for like a crip walk. Like, oh, lock the doors, Steven.
Did you see the DoorDasher they went after on a bike?
Yeah, the guy on a bike with a Benny Hill music and just rolled out on all of them.
So good.
Yeah.
I used to, like, whenever I'd feel bad, I'd put on like compilation video on YouTube of like people just getting kicked in the nuts, and then I feel like they understand my pain too, and I just feel happy. Now I just Google ice fall and just watch these guys trying to run after migrants and just eat it on the pavement.
Yeah, I also, my guilty pleasure, and I've gone over this before, it's people who voted for MAGA, but now they're literally stepping on the rake that they set out for everyone else. And they're like, oh, come on, guys, it's the time to heal. You can't be angry. Like, why is all this hate coming from the Democrats? Like, F you, man. Like, you thought you were going to elect this guy and everyone else is getting screwed, but you didn't imagine that the leopards would eat your face, and they're eating your face.
How dare you make fun of me for all of the things you told me were going to happen if I voted this way?
Like, the farmers got screwed in the first go around, and the second time they're like, I swear to God, he's going to take care of us now. Like, oh, Jesus, he's doing what?
Did you see we're about to buy a S-ton of beef from Argentina?
Yes, Argentinian beef is the latest, greatest thing. And did you see Trump's response to the farmers complaining about it?
I did.
He's like, listen, it's like, you guys should be happy that you're as successful as you are.
We wouldn't even have cattle if it wasn't for me. By bringing in all this foreign beef, you're gonna be rich. Yeah. Like, none of this. Again, this is the stock market, dude. None of this makes sense to me. I don't even get the lie. Like, how does it work?
Well, the best thing about it is, like, he's also proposing taking some of the tariff money and using it as a bailout for the farmers. Like, wait a second. I was like, the tariff money is literally their money. Like, yeah, but we're going to give it back to them as a bailout. I was like, can we just not take it in the first place? Like, no. Tariffs are good. But the windfall from the tariffs we'll distribute to the people. Like, God.
But also, we don't pay the tariffs. But I can give it back to them. Well, it doesn't taking it in the first place to give it back. You're like, no, you don't understand business. Like clearly not.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're a really dumb broad. Like, I know a lot of things.
You're a third-rate reporter. You're like,
yeah.
That's still a yes or no question, pal.
I know a lot of things. Beef, I'm all about beef. I've been ordering beef for years. I know more about beef than most cattle farmers. Did I tell you I'm actually part cow? Beef.
I have 2 hearts.
None of them bleed for any of you.
Yeah.
So let's take it across the pond real quick and give you a little Ukraine update here. The EU is actually considering leveraging the 190 billion that they have in frozen assets to fund the support for Ukraine. There's a couple of questions on this one. First of all, it's the legality of it. Freezing assets and then kind of seizing them. It's not a very good legal precedent, and it's weird. I know. Over here at the JWSP, we take a look at things from the opposite side, and I wouldn't like that being done to me, but I'll say, like, that's probably not the best of ideas. The second part of that is, who's the money going to go to? Zelensky's technically asking for all of it with complete autonomy to use it as he wishes. And the EU's like, listen, man, like, if we're going to unfreeze these assets and start using them to pay for, like, they should pay for military equipment made in the EU. This way it kind of puts money back in the EU. And I'm kind of with them on that one. Like, I wouldn't really release $190 billion into Ukraine right now with zero oversight. And if the EU is going to take this chance and to continue funding, they should get some money back, or at least invest in their economy as well. Like, makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, like you said, always put on the other person's shoes. And I think they should just hand it over to him. Trust that Zelensky will do the right thing. And right after he fires the guy who makes sure everything's legit, just let him do whatever he wants. I hope he builds nothing but golf courses and awesome sounding missiles. Like, who cares? Who cares, man? It's a brand new world out there. Rules are for stupids and losers.
Did you see the interview with Witkoff and Jared Kushner on Gaza? Yep. So, for anyone who hasn't, and I think we both know exactly what part that we're talking about, they're interviewing, and it's Witkoff talking during this time, and they're talking about the plan to rebuild Gaza, and Witkoff's like, yeah, man, we've had this master plan on how to rebuild the place for 2 years now. And at that moment, the camera pans to Jared, and he does a WTF face, like, spins straight to Witkoff. He's like, oh, you said the quiet part out loud.
You mean this was your plan, like, almost a year before the hostages ever got taken and all this bombing started? And you're like, I would like to, anyways. Just, like, he froze, and they both know he's screwed up so bad.
Like, we had zoning codes already done. We had water line placement for where the pools are gonna go. Like, it's wild. Like, we just needed a bunch of people to get bombed. Like, to be honest with you, that's all we were waiting on.
And luckily, AIPAC already had all these permits all together for us.
Just really streamlined it through a process after we got those filthy kids out of the way.
Also, in case you're listening, AIPAC, we're still for sale and looking for sponsors, so.
Fair enough. We'll deal with the devil.
Why not?
But, going to the other greatness, we finally also have sanctions on Russia. Scott Bessent went ahead and announced that we are sanctioning both Lukoil and Rosneft, the second and third largest oil producers. And it's also comes on the EU rolling out its 19th round of sanctions. So we're a little bit late to the party because this is the first set since Trump came in. But first, 19, you know what? Maybe we'll play catch up really quickly and we'll be right back into the mix. In addition, the EU is also doing they're getting rid of a little natural gas, liquid natural gas. Bunch of the contracts are going to be expiring, with a long-term contract expiring by January of 2027. They're also going to go ahead and add another 117 vessels that Russia's been using in its shadow fleet to move around oil. So, all in all, a bunch of stuff came out against Russia. They're saying some of the stuff by America is not really damaging, but it's kind of lip service. But the EU's 19th round of sanctions. Huzzah!
Sounds like promises made, promises kept to me.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks, right?
Almost over.
Yeah.
So, But the one thing, like when I'm reading all this, and I'm like, okay, Lukoil, Rosneft, I'm like, yeah, top 2 over 3. I'm like, what about the number one? I was like, where's Gazprom in all this? And Gazprom is the biggest oil producer down in Russia, and there are zero sanctions against them. There's also nothing that's being said that we're going to do any kind of sanctions against India or China for buying it, but Trump did say that he will talk to President Xi about it in South Korea next week, but why are we not going after Gazprom? Like, I found no explanation for that anywhere.
They weren't the ones that just got hit, were they?
I mean, they're all getting hit, baby.
No, like one of them just got bombed.
Again, they're all getting bombed.
Yeah, but I thought
Ukraine's been sending out some drones with a quickness.
Yeah, didn't they just send one out like yesterday or day before?
Got to be more specific. They're sending them out daily.
Oh, I didn't see which of the ones it was, but it is kind of weird that you're like, we're gonna sanction the second and third biggest, but just completely leave out the biggest one of them all.
Like, we want to stop asbestos being used in America, so we're gonna go after the second and third biggest producers of it. Like, what about the giant conglomerate that's all the way at the top? Like, oh, they get a pass. Like, you guys aren't really serious about this, are you? Like, not even close. We're just eliminating the competition.
Did they say what those sanctions were going to be?
They said that Americans I don't know how this is new, but they said that we're not going to do business with them. I'm like, that sounds about right. We should be doing business with them to begin with, and we're not buying their gas. Like, and again, we really haven't been buying their gas either. So that's why the articles that I read, the U.S. sanctions were kind of like, well, the paper tiger, so to speak, that Trump called Russia a few weeks back.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I get it. It's lip service.
Yeah, like you got to come out and say like, oh, no one's tough on Putin and me. Like, I went ahead and sanctioned number 2, number 3 oil company. Like, what about the first? It's like, shut up, you're an idiot.
I mean, I guess progress is progress, but okay.
So, what's the opposite of progress? And that, my friend, is bringing coal back. And I promised you guys about this one, and I'm going to go ahead and follow through. I did a little bit of a deep dive into it. So we've gone from drill baby drill during the first Trump administration to, I guess, dig baby dig. And we're going to get into a little bit of history on this one, but I do want to come out and say that coal was a necessary evil. It helped propel this country. It was very cheap. It was easy to mine back in the day, and it brought jobs to places like West Virginia back in the day. So it did have it had a lot of good benefits, but in 2025, like there's a lot better options, and it makes no sense why we're trying to bring back coal right now.
Yeah, it sort of feels like, like if you were going to invest money, like what's the most efficient way we can light up houses? You're like, well, there's electricity, there's nuclear power. You're like, kerosene lamps. This is the way we need to go back. Nothing could go wrong.
Just a door-to-door whale oil salesman. That's going to be a job that we're bringing back. Check it out, Toots. I got your whale blubber right here.
Yeah, I don't get the obsession with coal, but I'm also not in power, so.
Yeah, like if you're a coal miner, like you'll have pride in what you're doing, but you're also going to have asthma, black lung, and you're going to die at the ripe old age of 50. And if you want your kids to follow down in that line of work, I mean, you're a horrible parent as well. They should be taken away from you. There is no saying that says you're the canary in the Silicon Valley. Like, there is a saying that you're a canary in a coal mine because you're the first one to freaking die. Like, it's for a reason. Like, that's not a fun job. Like, I get it. Like, back in the day, people were hard. Like, you'd go to work with very little food. You'd work 75 hours. You're like, I'm a man. Like, no, dude, you're getting worked into the freaking dirt. Like, you should have some rights. So,
yeah, I mean, you saw what it did to Zoolander after one day.
I mean, he looked amazing.
And from that mine came blue steel. So, maybe coal is the way to go.
Maybe. And we're going to have a lot of it. We're actually opening up a bunch of land for it. And for anybody first right now listening, why don't you go ahead and think of a number in your head? Like, how many acres do you think are being opened up for coal exploration? Get that number. And Eric, I'll let you go first. Do you have a number that you think we'll be doing?
I'm going to say 100 acres.
You were correct if you had said 13 million acres. So,
slightly off.
right in the area. So we're opening up national lands. So we're talking parks, we're talking places with waterfalls, rockies, stuff like that. Because coal usually doesn't appear in some dump and horrible place. It appears in natural, beautiful places. And we're opening that up. And like, oh boy. Like, how will we ever be able to afford exploring all these places? Like, well, we're also doing about $625 million that we're pushing towards all this. So again, that's a government subsidy right there. But your kids' lunch, go F yourselves. But we're doing coal.
Yeah, it is. It is amazing how much our government is currently spending, even though they're not working.
Yeah, like, we're apparently broke. We have no money. Like, Argentina needs 20 billion. Like, I feel like we can scrape it underneath the couch cushions. JD, get out from there. He's like, wait, now we need 40 billion? Like, check the other couch. But like, for stuff at home like that we need, like, no, we're flat broke. Like, government spending is out of control. We got to reel it all back in. Like, okay, which one is it, man?
Yeah, I feel like instead, like, I'm guessing we pay the same exact amount of taxes, if not more, this year, and I feel like we're just getting less.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like I need to move to Argentina. They seem to be rolling in it.
It's been a while since I've had a steak. Like, I'm a chicken man for a hot minute now.
Yeah, I've been a chicken man for a long time, but yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, none of it makes sense. And one thing that essentially, the 13 million acres being opened up, that's actually the triple the amount that they actually had set up in the One Big Beautiful Bill. And of all the things that we heard in the One Big Beautiful Bill, I never heard about the land being open for exploring into coal. And that should tell you about all the great other things that were in that One Big Beautiful Bill that we didn't even hear about, the fact that we're going to dig holes in our national parks.
Yeah, I mean, you put a developer in office, first thing he says is like, look at all this free land. Like, I know, like, when I think Rocky Mountains, right? You see all those snow-capped, beautiful mountains and all that national park, and you're just like, God, I wish this was all condos.
Yeah. Like, multi-use residential, I think, is a big name of the game.
Yeah. By the way, gauging by this check Lime Scooter just sent me, yeah, I think everybody's in on this.
As long as you put a Wegmans on the downstairs floor, put a bunch of apartments above it, have some BlackRock and buy the hell out of them, and the entire building's going to be completely, like, unoccupied. Awesome, let's do it. Get those free roaming gazelles out of here.
I cannot wait for the French Revolution.
So, again, government subsidies happen. It is what it is. I get it. And even if you want to bring back coal, like, okay, let's try to get coal back out there. Like, you know what? It's kind of like you're trying to enter a boxing thing. And, like, you're out there juicing. And, like, your trainer's like, listen, all these guys in the ring, they're huge. Like, take these steroids. Like, okay, you know what? We're going to raise them up. But the same thing the administration is doing to prop up coal, it's also, like, beating down everybody else. They've put a moratorium on wind turbines. That, well, I mean, they were turning the frogs gay. They ended the EV tax credits, and any, like, solar projects on federal land, like, that's not happening. That's essentially, not only are you propping up your fighter, but you're putting, like, X-Lax on all the other fighters, like, drinks. Like, you're trying to bring everyone else down just because you want to bring up, checks notes, coal.
Tell you, whale blubber's going to be the hottest stock. You're going to love it.
Be the only job you can get afterwards. That or picking up trash of the East Wing at the White House.
I'm pinning that.
Yeah, got that one. I don't know, man. Like, it makes no sense to me. You're trying to bring it all back. Like, you want to say that America was best when OSHA didn't exist, the work week was every day that ends in a Y, and you could spend more time with your kids because every day was bring your kid into work day. Like, is this how we beat China by moving to coal while they're transitioning to solar energy, clean energy? Like, we're going back to coal. Like, not even China's doing that stuff, man, because they're tired of breathing in that garbage. But we're bringing that back, and we got asbestos inbound as well. Like, we got polio making a round. Like, measles is now a thing again. Like, what the F are we doing?
Well, I was told we're the hottest country right now. So I'm assuming whatever, all that stuff must be good?
We're gonna be the hottest country with all these temperatures rising. Not only the thermometer in your kid's freaking mouth when he go to be when he's got a flu, but it's also when we're burning all this coal and the temperatures rise.
Yeah, back when there was a hole in the ozone layer and a bunch of losers were in charge, we got it closed up. Not in my administration, buddy. We were blowing that bad boy wide open.
How long do you think before we put CFCs back in a hairspray?
Oh, buddy, I honestly I can't believe we're not back to aerosols yet.
Did you hear what's it called? Lee Zeldin. He's the guy in charge of the EPA right now.
Uh-huh.
And yeah. And Lee Zeldin's claim to fame was a failed run for New York mayor, and then he also defended Trump during the first impeachment. Lee Zeldin has come out and said what the American people want is to look into chemtrails. So that's what the EPA is not doing. He's like, listen, beforehand, when people ask normal, rational questions, they will be vilified by this government. It's like, no more. We're going to listen to all you morons, regardless of how many times it's been debunked. Obviously, the last part wasn't said, but you can equate that out of there.
Yeah, I mean, they're turning, chemtrails is how the reptile people underneath the crust of the earth control us. I'm tired of people making fun of me for my belief, no matter how stupid it is. And I'm finally glad an administration's come. Honestly, I can't even continue with this. It's so stupid. Just release the Epstein files.
Yeah, like the morning planning of it, they're like, all right, we got to get the attention off the files. Like, brainstorm, go. He's like, freaking frogs are turning gay. Like, all right, I like that. Put that on the board in the maybe pile. He's like, chemtrails. Like, F it, let's make a big deal out of that. Like, let's ride with that one. He's like, Kash Patel, you're up. He's like, gambling. Like, okay, that sounds about right. Let's see what Chauncey Billups is up to, and that's what the American people want the FBI investigating.
Yeah, it's never a good look when you call out a team that doesn't exist, like the Toronto Rangers. But hey, you know what? I have a feeling a lot of this administration, not a bunch of sports guys.
Speaking of Kash Patel, did you see so there was a Hindu holiday, Diwali, and you see that he posted up for it?
I did not.
So Kash Patel, he's like, hey man, I forgot, it was like Truth Social, Twitter, I forgot which one it was, but he's like, happy Diwali to all those who celebrate. It was like, it's a message of peace. And like underneath it was like, F you freaking heathen. Like, Jesus died for the cross. Like, America's a Christian nation. He's like, get your curry eating blankety blank out of my country. He's like, buddy, you had no idea what the base of the people you're supporting is all about, did you?
Yeah, and you know what? Shame on him for not knowing this is coming. He should have asked his great friend Vivek about how that one works.
What's her name when she had that interview? He's like, I'd vote for you, but you're an Indian. Like,
yeah, it was okay. Like Laura Ingraham. It was an interview. It wasn't even like a reporter.
He's like, I like a lot of the things you're all about, and if I couldn't see your face or see the color of your skin, I'd be all about it, but I'm a raging racist.
Bad.
He's like, okay, well, I guess you'll still have a televised TV show on Fox.
Yeah, of course. I'm shocked she's not heading the network already.
Not yet. Well, She's also broad. Just how she shot down Vivek for being brown, they shoot her down for peeing sitting down. But going back to coal real quick, like, again, I get it. At one time, coal was providing 50% of America's energy, and it was necessary for what America needed. It's kind of like the same thing with Stephon Diggs and the Bills. I'm not a big fan of how it all ended with Stephon Diggs and the Bills. But back in the day, Stephon Diggs was the right person to bring Josh Allen to where he was going to be the NFL's absolute best passer before and after all of time. But we don't need Stephon. Well, actually, we might need Stephon Diggs right now, so that's not a very good analogy.
Nope. You could definitely use him, seeing as how he's back.
I mean, he's putting on a show. Drake May might be a second coming.
I don't think Shakir and Keenan are going to be the answers we were hoping.
Yeah, Coleman's definitely not doing the same job that I'd expected. Like, everyone kept saying, like, oh my God, he's coming around. But no, he's not doing that well. He's essentially the Cole in this analogy.
So he's coming back. Diggs, baby, Diggs.
Yeah, that's true. Dig, baby, dig. It's like Diggs, baby, Diggs. So, again, this is summarized it all. We're trying to bring back a failing technology, and it makes no sense. It's kind of like trying to bring back a horse and buggy when you have access to cars. Like, you have a flash drive, it can have gigabytes, terabytes on it, and you're trying to bring back 3.5 and 5.5 floppy disks. This is for all you 90s PC babies. You'll get that reference. But I don't know, man. Like, anytime, even if they prop this market up, it's only going to be a short-term thing as long as we keep pumping money into it. All the studies that they've done is liquid natural gas is a lot more plentiful in this country. It's an American product. We get it right here. And it also costs less to pretty much mine, transport, and to use as a power source. So by putting money into coal, it'll be cheaper, but it'll be cheaper only on the fact that it is subsidized. Like, once the subsidies go away, it is not a winning product.
Hot take, I miss floppy disks.
Really?
I think it made spy movies look so much cooler.
You weren't a PC guy, though.
No. I was definitely under that computers are a fad thing up until about 99, 2000.
Yeah. So essentially, if you were a PC guy, you'd find out that if like that 5.5 was the worst. You put that thing anywhere near a magnet, there goes all your data. And like on it right now, you'll be lucky to get one like JPEG loaded onto it. Like you had the cartridges. Like, you know what? You blow on your little Nintendo thing, shove it in there, like boom, game's booting up. For us PC folk, it was like insert like Wing Commander. Wing Commander was the first game that needed like 6 discs. You would put in 1 disc, wait a solid 5 minutes, like, okay, insert disc number 2. And God help you if there was an outage halfway through your installation because you're starting back from scratch, homie. Like, those discs sucked. You had nothing on it. Like, nowadays, you can be a super spy when you have like a little mini SD like that, and it has so much more info.
Yeah, I still say it made all the Mission Impossibles seem way cooler.
Again, there's a lot of disagreements coming out here. We might have to break up this podcast. We might not be a team for the next episode because we started off rough, and this is a failing marriage.
I will send you my resignation letter in 7 different installments on a floppy disks.
I thought you were going to say, like, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks, I'll send you something.
Yeah, I'll sanction you.
I'll give you a presidential treatment sometime down the line. I'll quit this place.
Yeah, I'll make promises and then destroy the east wing of your home.
It's cool. He's paying for it himself by suing the U.S. government to the tune of, I don't know, just $20 million less than what it's going to cost to build the entire place.
But in his defense, YouTube already donated $20 million, so it really brings it up to the exact amount they need. Weird.
And also, to his defense, apparently Mexico did pay for the wall in the first go-around. So when he says someone else is going to pay for it, like, you can take that man at his word.
I cannot wait for the grand opening of YouTube Presents the White House Ballroom.
It's going to be gas station boater pills. God. Please be gas station boater pills as a sponsor. Rhino meat.
Seating provided by Horny Goatweed.
Welcome to Rhino Meat Arena. Like, hell yeah, we're back, baby.
At least all those UFC guys will have a great walkout place.
It's just gonna stop testing at the UFC. Like, that's the most American thing we're gonna do. Like, everyone's just high as a kite. That's why McGregor's coming back. They're throwing in like rocks into a ring. They're giving out weapons. Oh, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah. I do believe we should 100% have just a regular league and then a steroid league. But
well, we talked about this. Yeah, the Steroid Olympics. We should have a different one.
Yeah, I just think we should all just be on them. Who cares? You can do heroin for 20 years and be the head of Health and Human Services. So, I can't do steroids and all of a sudden, suck at my job too.
The man's efficient. He cleared up some space for new ideas by having a brain worm eat a part of his brain.
Yeah, and injectables are injectables, right?
Yeah.
So, slight pivot, sticking with the U.S., Yono Hablar, an online petition to replace the Super Bowl halftime show artist Bad Bunny with country music legend George Strait, has gathered a whopping 50,000 online signatures. Sounds like a pretty big number until you realize an average of 123 million people watched Super Bowl last year, with a peak viewership of just over 135 million. So let's put these two powerhouse artists into a metaphorical Oklahoma drill and let's see what happens, shall we? On the left, we're putting George Strait. His last album, Cowboys and Dreamers, was released in 2024 off the strength of single MIA Down in MIA. I had to read that one a couple times before I got it. Now, that album sold 27,000 copies in its first week. Not too bad, not shabby, and debuted at number 14 on the Billboard 200 and number 6 on Billboard's top country albums. Pretty strong going. I'm liking it so far. Now let's hop to the right side and check out Bad Bunny. His last album, sorry in advance, Debbie Tirar Mas Fotos, was released January 5th of 2025. Any guess how that matched up with George?
I'm still reeling from your reading of Central Casting White Guy tries to read Bad Bunny album.
Buddy, I am's who I am's. I'm all for it.
Mass photos.
Yeah, sing whatever you want. Just, you should have enough brain power to realize I'm going to butcher it.
What's the Inglorious Bastards skit where it's
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah.
Exactly the same type of energy I'm getting.
Buddy, you know me.
Oh yeah.
Bad Bunny's album sold 326,000 in its first week, compared to 27,000 over at George Strait camp, and debuted at number 1 on Billboard pretty much across the board.
I do love it how MAGA guys, all those liberals are always complaining and trying to cancel things. Like, what the hell? They're putting an artist I don't know about, on the halftime show that I already swore off I wouldn't be watching because of a black guy's expressed their opinions. Get the petition, boys. We're the silent majority of 50,000. I don't know if you know, but it's kind of like a drop in the bucket, homie. 50K ain't gonna get you much.
You listen to me, partner. You look at me in the eyes and listen to the words I'm saying. If you make the Little Mermaid black, I will put this gun in my mouth. She's going to sing a whole new world now. It's going to be beautiful. Go paint your shower, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Did they just settle? Is it the fact that it's only that many because they have multiple people? Because I heard they were going for what's it called? Laura Trump just come out and said she's I might do the Turning Point halftime show, and then it's Les Greenwood, whose biggest hits are "God Bless the USA," and then another one called "God Bless Canada," which is literally the exact same lyrics except instead of USA, it's Canada. Google it if you don't believe me.
No, that sounds like them. Let them go. Let them do it. Let George Strait play the Turning Point halftime show, even though they're not conducting a sport that would require a halftime. Go for it. I say load up that card. I'm dying to see what those numbers turn out to be.
I'll tune in for Creed. But I won't do it to protest Bad Bunny. That's going to be an amazing set. And I got to get my Duolingo knocked out anyway, so I might as well brush up during the Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I'm not a big Bad Bunny guy. I don't know enough about him. I don't understand the lyrics, but you know what? John Hamm seems to love the guy, and I'm more or less kind of I'm a John Hamm guy, so I'm in Bad Bunny's corner on this one.
Well, it's also what's it called? The lead singer of a Dropkick Murphys has come out, and he's like, "Listen, man, I'll go to the mat for Bad Bunny. Like, put him on the halftime show. F it. Like, if you people don't like him, go F yourselves." Like, even what's it called? Jason Kelsey's come out. He's like, "If you think he's bad for America, maybe you're the one that's bad for America."
I mean, he's the number one selling artist on earth. He's the only one who's going nose to nose with Taylor Swift. It's a huge get. Also, the NFL really wants an international market. They are a business, like you're supposed to support.
Like, it's a halftime show. Like, you're not coming into church and putting a freaking Buddha in front of your priest, be like, y'all ain't Christian no more. Like, it's just a halftime show. It's 15 minutes. Like, shut up.
Not having some Buddhist molest my daughter. I want a homegrown Lutheran.
We keep that stuff in-house. We don't subcontract our diddlers.
Yeah, so this petition with George Strait's kind of like, big metaphor guy. This is like me running a foot race with Tyreek Hill before the ankle injury.
I was going to say, right now you got a chance.
Yeah, if we're being 100% honest, it's probably the same result with his ankle injury. So best of luck. See you at Turning Point, George Strait. But again, if you're this upset about a halftime show, just pull the trigger, man. Put the gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
I'll tune in just to see what kind of wreck it is.
I'll tune in just to make sure they get their numbers.
Just a High School Musical type of production versus Bad Bunny doing a multi-million-dollar set.
Yeah, and we're both football guys. Aside from Prince absolutely destroying halftime, do you remember a time where you cared about the halftime show?
No, I mean, it's when you go get more snacks.
The ass shaking with Shakira and J-Lo. But yeah, other than that, I cannot say a time where I cared about the halftime show at all.
Yeah.
It's not coming off super manly. So my suggestion to you, if you are this bothered by the Super Bowl halftime show, just take that time to go sit with the rest of the wives, talk about buffalo chicken dip recipes, complain about all the new woke commercials. Just enjoy it for what you're there for. The lady stuff. You losers.
I do want me some buffalo chicken dip.
Back to Congress. Guessing MAGA Mike Johnson's planning on being a lazy socialist and because he just doesn't want to work anymore. We're up on today's day 30 of him not swearing in our girl Adelita, and I'm guessing he's a bit of a method actor for his Halloween costume of being unemployed. Just doing absolutely nothing, but still somehow can't get around to swearing her in.
Did you see it was on Twitter, it popped up for me. It was just like all the clips of Mike Johnson not knowing what he's doing. He's like, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, The Daily Show ran it. And honestly, I felt like I've heard him say that a couple different times, and then they got to it first. I was like, oh my God, this is his answer to everything.
Like, what are you doing here? You're like DEI hire. Like, you're unqualified for this, dude.
Yeah, maybe if we just start, instead of asking questions, let's just yell obnoxious stuff at him. Like, everybody worked for Fox. Just do it.
Well, you mean the press pool from the Pentagon right now? Which is My Pillow guy and Benny Johnson instead of like CNN and The Times.
Or Fox News.
Yeah, even Fox
they wouldn't sign that BS.
Dude, OAN punched out on it. Like, dude, this is too much.
Yeah, when OAN's worried you're getting too close to North Korea, like this is. So, because she can't get sworn in, Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays filed a lawsuit Tuesday, an attempt to get the ball rolling to get Adelita into Congress and sworn in and all officialized after winning her special election back on September 23rd. Johnson has had a slew of excuses for not swearing in the Democrat for just a month now, ranging from the House not being in session to somehow this is Nancy Pelosi's fault. Despite Johnson swearing in 2 Republicans in a pro forma session just in April. Many people are surmising that this delay is due to Adelita's proudly proclaiming that she will be the final vote needed to bypass Johnson and bring the Epstein file release to the House floor. But those people are just using sound logic because they are absolutely correct.
Yeah, I saw an interview. It was like him, like they were asking him, it was like, "Hey, why haven't you like confirmed it?" He's like, "Oh, we never do it." I was like, "But you confirmed these people." I was like, "Yeah, but it was a full moon, and it was they're both of them are Pisces, and she's an Aries, so it doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, she was in retrograde. I don't know if you're a big astrology guy. No, the excuse was, well, they had their families in town.
Somebody asked him, he's like, "Hey man, so she flies in her family, like we're not making it work?" He's like,
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
That's the driving factor. Like, you need to make sure that people witness you getting sworn in. Like, that's the only time we'll do it. It's a big event. You can't do it by yourself.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, this is 100% just to stop anything they can do to stop the Epstein files. And it's great. And I still say Nancy Mace is going to screw us on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But question for you. How alpha are you?
By whose standards?
The Marines.
Pretty damn alpha.
Okay, we know who's not. That's Sissy Newsom. He shut down part of I-5 on Saturday when he heard the Marines were going to blast off live ammo over the highway to impress Pentagon diva Hegseth and couch aficionado J.D. Vance.
This ended well, right?
Yeah. So Newsom took a ton of heat about it being a scared little biot and overreacting to a perfectly normal military exercise that hasn't been done in 70 years over the nation's busiest highway. Any guesses on how that went?
I don't know, man. During my time, we would never fire over, like, people's heads. So, please tell me what happened when we started launching mortar rounds over a highway.
Well, you were in the Marines when evidently it was run by a bunch of chicks and socialists, because we're men now and we're blasting things over highways. So if you guessed poorly, then congratulations, you've been paying attention. On the very first shot, a 155 millimeter artillery shell fired from an M777 howitzer. The shell exploded prematurely, spraying shrapnel on a highway patrol cruiser and their own security detail. Can't make up this kind of dumbassery.
So it was also a security detail for J.D. Vance, and one of the best like clips I ever saw was Trump shot rounds over it and that landed on J.D. Vance, and this isn't the most he's done to try to knock out a vice president. Like the last guy, like they tried to just straight up hang homie. Like this one's like, I don't know, put him on that I-5 highway, just fire some rounds over his head.
You know, it does make me think with all this the kill the VP thing, kind of makes you think it's been around a little bit longer, and maybe that's why Dick Cheney shot that guy in the head. I'm from Halliburton, baby. You're gonna have to kill me.
Why didn't what's his name like JD's like, hey man, why is this position available? Like, what happened to the guy in front of me? He's like, don't worry about it. Just do you want the nomination or not? Like, okay.
Make another new set of that electrical cord in case he asks any more of these type of questions.
That's wild. But as dumb as honestly like the Republicans are, like I still have like bones to grind with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party as a whole and the actual media outlets that support them, like they all suck. Like the Democratic Party will go ahead and cannibalize anybody. Like if you ever find anything incriminating from like 20, 30 years ago, like the same thing they did to James Gunn. He's like, listen, man, I was an idiot back then. I was young. Like, I'll apologize. Like, F you, we got to get you out of here. Like, I don't understand that. And the Republicans, like, You can grab them by their poons. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, that's my guy. 3 terms. Like, that's what we're going to put him in for. Like, I can't explain that.
Yeah, they did it to Al Franken because he took a picture where he looked like he was groping a lady that was wearing a bulletproof vest. And they're like, no, you need to leave.
We're a party of righteousness. Like, we can't have that in our party. Like, cool. Well, you're going to lose the election. We're going to get an oligarch in there. It's like, well, if that's the price we have to pay, like, you're not paying it. That's us, man.
Yeah. You're an 84-year-old senator. You're going to die before we have to reap all this.
Yeah. So, like, I was
kids.
like, as I'm looking for stories, like, I'll come across some of them, and one of them was, it was expressing shock. And here's exactly what it says. Like, in CNN, the network's chief data guru, Harry Enton, expressed surprise at the significant jump in a Democrat standing in the latest Gallup's poll, which now show the party holding a 7-point advantage over the GOP. It's shocking to me, Enton said. And traditionally speaking, this is a metric that has been quite telling of elections. Like, first of all, the party that wins the presidency usually suffers massive losses in the midterms. Like, that's always a gimme putt. And beyond that, like, what Trump's been doing, the fact that people showed up to all those No Kings protests, everything like that, people's, like, neighbors are getting deported. Like, beef is nowhere even close to being normal. And we're waging war on people in fishing boats. Like, and you're like, oh my God, the Democrats have a 7-point lead. Like, I'd be surprised if it's not a 28-point lead. That's where my surprise is. It's not the fact that they're like, oh, traditionally they would have a lead anyway, but it's 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, it should be somewhere in the 30 or 40 range right now. Yeah. Just all the dumb stuff that keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening. And people are still shocked. Like, yeah, even with soft-ass Schumer, and these other fossils, like, that people aren't happy, man.
Like, Trump's literally come out and said, yeah, Medicare, we're going to get rid of it. Medicaid, we're gutting it. And it's like, 7 points. So, like, what the F are you people watching?
I can't... Honestly, put the age restriction on politics. No one over 60. Period. End of story.
Yeah, you can't vote for.
You have to deal with your own repercussions, and stop letting them buy and sell stocks. And maybe let's put a little bit more effort into making sure they're not child molesters.
Yeah, it's no more voting on policies that will sunset before you do.
Yeah, but what would you do if you got invited over to first thing when you got to Israel? And you're like, why don't we fix our stuff here?
And I do like the C-SPAN like things where they're like grilling the guy from TikTok. He's like, does TikTok have access to my internets? He's like, yes. When you connect to your Wi-Fi, we need that. He's like, can TikTok control my toothbrush? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, let's get people in office with a little bit closer ties to the current situation.
Yeah. Or, for instance, let women only vote on women reproduction rights. Especially if you don't know that the vagina and the stomach aren't exactly connected in that way. I'm an 84-year-old senator from Louisiana. Hey, explain the 2P hole. You know what? He probably knows better than a doctor.
Teach me about the G-spot theory. Like, theory?
Now this myth about orgasm.
What is a female orgasm and why is it unattainable?
I haven't been erect since 1971.
So, before we wander off the deep ends here, I'm Alex Midway, Mazel Tov, APAC.
I'm Eric Halsey. Just give us money.
Daddy, chill.
Later, Gators.